yesterday, at an area not too far from me, actually like really close. There was a screening of the Goofy movie. It was like the thing hosted by D23, and it was quite a unique experience. Because I mean, it was D23, so they had like a lot of fun stuff there. But they
Yeah.
had like during the on the open road bit, they had an inflatable car like going through the theater. It was like passed around by everybody. It was fun like that. And then during the power line bit, they had like these like inflatable beach balls that were like being tossed around like as if like in a concert crowd. I got hit in the head and face so many times just from a stray ball. I didn't expect those to come that fast, but there were people spiking it. Like a kid had it and they just donked it over there, and it was pretty fun. So seeing a Goofy movie in the theater was a very unique experience. That was kind of fun. Overall though.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, well, there's that. Let's get into it. Hi, how you doing? Uh, I'm your host, James. Welcome to Tu-Vie, your TV movie entertainment needs podcast. And sitting with me today is my good friend, Ricky. How are you, dude?
I'm doing great, man. Doing great. I can't complain.
Nice.
Sorry, the setup's a little different. I'm
You're good.
at my family's beach house right now.
Nice. That's good. Are you already on the vacation?
Not really. Just we
No.
just come out here every weekend during the summer just to like check on the house, make sure everything's okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's still a very great setup. I like the wooden
Yeah.
shelf. It's nice. It's very nice. Dude, well, honestly, I think with everything we had planned kind of shifting, I think still going over Netflix TUDUM's event that happens every year. It is the annual Netflix event that goes over for what is coming up in the next year or the next couple of years. And I'm not saying it was underwhelming. I just kind of felt like there would be a little more stuff,
Yeah.
you know? How'd you feel about it?
Yeah, I did also feel it was underwhelming. Like I knew it was going to be late, so like all day I was like, oh, I can't wait to see like what
Yeah.
new shows they're going to announce, and pretty much everything was sequels. I feel like.
You know what? Yeah, I mean,
I mean, there were
there,
a few new original things,
yeah.
but there were more sequels than original stuff.
Yeah, because I feel like everything they have coming up is more in person. I don't know how to make them because I know they have a Netflix diner or a Netflix restaurant or something like that.
And, like that's gonna be open.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then they also are doing a Netflix exhibit kind of thing.
Yeah. Maybe it's one of those like there's something in Chicago that they're having they have
Um,
like some sort of Hershey experience. Maybe it's something.
I don't know where to begin with this, but all I know is that it's gonna be big, at least. But I thought we'd kind of go with to dumb and review all that because, like we said, it was a little lackluster for what I was thinking. Obviously, we got stuff like Squid Game season three, the finale. Was Stranger Things season five? How are you honestly feeling about Stranger Things?
All right, slight confession, I still haven't watched season 4 yet. It's
You're fine. I mean, it's been so long, nothing's happened. You
yeah,
got time.
I know, and I do have time until
Yeah.
what the end of the year to watch it, so I still
You
got
got
time.
three different parts, so I mean,
Yeah,
that's insane.
that is crazy that they're breaking up into 3 parts. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like they've been doing this a little in the past. Netflix like breaking like they did that for like I think like the second to last season of Lucifer. They did that. They like broke it
Yeah.
up into 2 parts. I
Yeah.
don't know how this works. Like it's a show.
Yeah.
It's not like a movie, but like
I
Rebel
know.
Moon or something.
Ricky, I need to ask you right now, do you like Rebel Moon?
I have not seen it.
Don't watch it. Don't. It is an awful movie.
I want to watch it just so I can
Okay,
understand.
you know what?
That's
Fine.
fine.
Then if anything, you should watch the director's cut because they released that too.
Yeah, once it's completely, then why did you release the original movie?
Dude, and they released it after both cuts. It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Yeah, no, but yeah, I don't get how this works with shows. Like shows already come out on a weekly, monthly, however they do a basis.
Mm,
So yeah, it's just weird to me that they're breaking shows up in 2 parts. Like they're doing it with Stranger Things. I know they're doing it with Wednesday season 2,
of course.
which I mean is it some sort of like weird marketing ploy or something? Like
It could be, but I feel like you said, they did it for Lucifer. I didn't really watch that show, so I couldn't follow that hype. But I know they did it for the last season of Stranger Things, where they released the last two episodes like 3 months after the first part of it, and they were like an hour and a half, 2.5 hours a piece per those last two episodes. Yeah, they're long, dude. And each of these episodes in season eight, they said are super incredibly long,
Yeah.
which I feel like breaking up into three parts might be good for consumption. But after a bit, it for me, I can't speak for everybody. I am speaking for myself on this. Like when Stranger Things did it for season four, I lost interest quick, and I've frankly have lost a lot of interest with this show until I'm watching it. Like when I'm watching, I'm like, okay, it's really fun. It's still a really creative story, taking characters from D&D and making it a part of this like old, community in this city. I think it's really fun, but at the same time, it's like, can we hurry this up though? Because everything, I mean, like in between now and then, because I realize I'm much more of a movie guy than I am a show guy. Not to say I don't like shows, I just forget to finish them. Like I still haven't finished The Acolyte, and I've caught every episode almost until the finale, or almost everything. And I mean, what was it? Skeleton Crew. I haven't even finished. I caught that up, and it's always right up until or near the finale that something comes up, gets my attention, and then I'm gone. I don't know why. It is a horrible habit. I really don't feel like I finished any show besides like Barry and maybe another one in the last 5 years. It's been a long. Yeah, I'm not good. But this, I feel like, is an interesting thing. Like you said,
Yeah.
marketing ploy, because the first three volumes debut on November 26th, which is, I think, the day after Thanksgiving or the day before Thanksgiving.
Good.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. The second day is Christmas, so that's December 25th. And then the third one is New Year's Eve. Those are not bad numbers and days to be streaming these things, but I feel like that's also not the greatest day because New Year's Eve, no one, not, let me rephrase, not no one, not a lot of people will be conscious to be watching that show. Christmas Day, I feel like that could work.
Big horror Christmas fan. Yeah, sure.
I mean, yeah, but during the holiday season is quite an interesting time. That's why, like, whenever that's why like we take a break during the holiday season because not a lot of it's just not a lot of people are watching these things, and I feel like that's globally. And well, I mean, also, you guys deserve your breaks, not just because the numbers ain't working. I'm not paying you for low numbers. Nah, I don't know. I mean, this is an interesting thing. I don't get the everything needs to be two part. Now, if it's a finale, like you when they release the final season in two parts, I guess it's okay because you're really like milking the cow. I don't know. I'm repeating stuff. I got nothing. It makes no sense to me. I'm trying to find a good thing. Do you have any sort of thought on this?
The multiple parts or
Yeah.
Stranger Things? Or the multi
You know what, Ricky? You go for it. I'm gonna let you take it.
No, you're good. Honestly, yeah, no, I don't have much else to say about it. I do think that I think it works for a finale
Mhm.
because this is supposed to be the last season. So, sure, milk it. It's a big global thing. I feel like it's Netflix's most popular show.
You
I feel like
or,
it's like
or Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, Stranger Things. I feel
Yep.
like, it was like their first big show. Like when I first heard of Netflix, I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
And was like, oh, Stranger Things. Stranger Things is on Netflix. I love Stranger Things. I'm like,
Yeah, yeah. That was like one of the like there was I think one or two or three shows that was on Netflix that really like stuck with different ages. Like House of Cards was great for the older folks,
yeah,
and then around our age was Stranger Things, and there was something in the middle. I can't really remember what it was. It'll come to me, but that like but you're right. Stranger Things is really what sent it had its meteoric rise. I mean, it was great. So
yeah. I mean, to this day, whenever I go to like Target, I go to like the nerd section. It's just Stranger Things.
it's always in the movie section with like the like weird like Q2s plastic figures. Yeah, yeah. 100%. There's always a poster.
Yeah, there's
100%.
always something.
There's always something. Yeah. And I don't know. I feel like Stranger Things for like the beginning, like I love the first two seasons. And then I just kind of started like I guess losing interest when they started growing up well past the age that they are supposed to be.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like I'm not to say that any of these people are bad actors. The show was not running good. They all have their own merit, but it was like, yes, this 26-year-old playing a 10-year-old. I firmly like no
yeah.
way.
Clearly fit in these short shorts.
Yeah, yeah. It's like there's no way that you fit into the vibe. It's like, look, I can't do this. I'm only 15. Like, no, you're not. You pay a 401k. Like, no, you don't. You have done a W-2. There's no way. And there was something I saw on Instagram where it was I don't remember what character it was, but it was like one of the younger like one of the main characters' younger siblings I think it was, graduated high school. What are they doing with the pacing of this show? Because I get the writer strike was a lot, but I think there was like something that
Yeah.
they did a lot of work prior to the writer strike, and then there was like a year for COVID, which I totally get that. But then there was like a bunch of other stuff where they're like just not working. I'm like, what are we doing? We're not gonna believe him. So when they said they're gonna be doing this age jump, like the time jump, where they kind of match to their ages, I'm like, okay, now we're acknowledging the elephant in the room. We can now kind of break down this wall of make believe. In this already world of make believe that I did enjoy, the world was great. I just couldn't keep up with it. But yeah, and then we also had another official trailer for Squid Game season 3. That is the final chapter. I don't know if it's being broken up into two parts. I think it's going to be a full binge. I mean, did you watch Squid Game season 2?
Yes, I actually did. I was watching it when Rachel was still living with me,
Uh-huh.
and wow, like he was getting hooked, but then the finale happened, and she was like, "Nope, I can't watch this."
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't. I don't know why with Netflix shows it has to be up into a certain pace. I couldn't. It didn't vibe the same way as the first season did.
Yeah, it really didn't. No.
No, not at all. And I think I will probably also admit the dubbing over the American dubbing is so
Yeah.
not as good as the actual acting in
Yeah.
Korean. It's so not even close to good. The American dubbing, I feel like, ruins the emotional importance of him saying, "I've played these games before." Like I listened to that bit in Korean and then in American, and it just is not even remotely close.
Yeah, I've just learned that, look, I get that voice actors are there to make
Yeah.
certain people understand the story better,
Mm-hmm.
but I want to acknowledge the original work, the
Mm-hmm.
original actors.
Mm-hmm.
So I always watch it in the native language, no matter what it is.
That's good.
Plus, you can pick up stuff. So it's like, hey, maybe I want to go visit Korea one day. Now I know how to say something.
Yeah, you definitely know how to scream. I've played these games before.
Yeah.
Nailing that. I've done that with some shows like I did a couple episodes of Dragon Ball on that one, and a couple episodes of Attack on Titan. Those are good ones. That's good. But yeah, I mean the work is definitely different, but
Yeah, it's
very
definitely
good.
different.
The original's always better. What'd you feel about Squid Game season 2? Since I got nothing on that. I mean, do you feel like breaking up into three or two parts for the third season essentially is really good?
I mean, for what kind of show it is, you can't really break that up. It's like you
Mm-hmm.
need to keep it going because it's a very fast-paced show,
Mm-hmm.
especially season two. It was very fast-paced.
Mm.
Like so much shit went down in season two. It was insane, especially the ending. I was blown away with what they were able to do. I mean, I know that they're definitely doing this again for like it's probably a marketing thing, but I don't know, unless they're slowing down what happens in season three, because I don't think there's much left you can really tell because they're almost at the end of the games. They only have so many players left
Mm.
by the end of season two. So, I mean, there's not really much left they can do. Obviously, they teased that like I think like two or three new games they're gonna play. Yeah, I feel like it's just gonna be weird. I don't know what's gonna happen with that, but I'm just glad it's the last season, so I don't have to worry about
Yeah, I feel like that.
triangle and square masks all over the place.
Yeah, I feel like Netflix has had a really good job of at times not like over milking the cow. Like the people who did The Walking Dead, they ain't never gonna be out of a job. They will always got something to work on. Always. AMC's never gonna have a not a Walking Dead show. But moving on to something I think more a little more I'd say enticing. So Tony Chopper on One Piece will be voiced by Michaela Hoover in the live action series. Michaela Hoover is up to play Cat Grant in Superman, coming out very soon. She was also Floor the Rabbit in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and she is up into the new season of Beef. That is a great Netflix show. They could do 100 seasons of that show. That'd be fantastic. I don't care. A24 produced, baby. But you're a One Piece fan, correct?
More or less, I'm not like one of those hardcore fans that's like watched everything, has a crap ton of merch.
Okay.
I enjoy the story for what it is. I think it is a good story. It's a great world building. That's one of the best things
Mm,
One Piece does is world building.
I will admit that.
But yeah, I was fine with the Netflix adaptation. I think it's one of the best animated live action adaptations ever made.
I mean, when the like we said for our video game adaptation, when the bench is so low, anything,
Yeah,
but it really did soar up to expectations because I'm not a One Piece fan, not because I don't like anime, I just never got around to watching it. I caught a couple episodes and they're fun, but when I hear that it's like 1,600 episodes, I get so deterred because it's just so much time.
it is a lot of time, but it's worth it.
I hear that.
I haven't watched all of it.
Yeah.
I've watched just like the important chunks to
Hmm.
understand characters, the world, the
Hmm.
story, but it's worth it. It's
Yeah.
definitely worth a watch. Like I got into Naruto when they were around 400 episodes. It ended at 700, so I still had, 300 to go, but I was watching it as it progressed.
That is just a good job.
Yeah.
Kudos to you. But I don't know why I get so deterred from it because I know they did the thing where they revamped the animation and then they narrowed down all the important stories to like 900 some episodes, which is still so many. But I'm
Yeah.
more inclined to watch that one because not because I don't care about character arcs or like small side pieces, which I understand filler episodes exist. Just, I guess in this sense of pace, I want to watch that because it's good. But the live action one was a lot of fun. I think everybody was a great I
Oh
guess
yeah.
representation of the animated. I mean, the guy that plays Luffy is almost just one to one.
Yeah, seriously. He embodies Luffy
Is
perfectly.
so good, and I think I don't know. I'm really excited for this, and I think Michaela Hoover is gonna rock it as Tony Chopper.
Oh, 100% she will.
Yeah, the little bit they did where he's kind of on camera and talking. We got to hear him talk. We got to saw him walk. The CGI looks really good. I feel like they have had quite a budget. So
Yeah, really.
yeah, I mean, I want to see if they have the budget released yet. But what are your thoughts on it?
Chopper looks great. I was very curious to see like how photorealistic he was going to be. I
Yeah.
don't know if you've seen Chopper and anyone who out there has ever seen One Piece, but Chopper is basically just a circle with more circles. I mean,
Well, I mean, you're not
he's
wrong.
literally, he's literally just like a merchandising thing. The amount of Chopper plushes I see at like Comic Cons and stuff, it's insane.
There is a lot of Chopper stuff, and I did actually find out the budget. So there for the first season, the Netflix One Piece had a budget of 18 million per episode, so totaling around 144 odd million for the 8 episode season. Let's say they double it, right? That's still a significant amount of money, and it looks like they're using it right.
Yeah.
I mean, let me see if they have it for season two because I'm can't imagine Netflix not giving them more for what they did because that is insane. It looks great. I've seen a lot of like Tony Chopper stuff like in Target and online, like Netflix or the One Piece edit stuff like that. So it looks fun. I sadly don't have a expectation for how the character should be because I know there's a lot of people out there who were waiting for season two just for Chopper, and people were really wanting to see Chopper. Like apparently Chopper is this big character. I have no idea how
Yeah,
important he is.
he's got a very big emotional roller coaster of like an introduction arc.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's sort of like Rocket in the One Piece universe,
Huh.
where he's like a one of one. So he
Really?
doesn't really have a place to fit in.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a really like messed up emotionally character if you really do a deep dive on him.
Oh my God.
He comes off as this really like cute and bubbly character.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was
It's
thinking.
sort of like it's like, oh, look at this cute little guy, and then you get his backstory, and you're like,
It's like
oh,
that edit of like the guy sitting on the couch and then it gets in, it's like very detailed.
yeah, yeah,
All right. Well, I mean, a rocket. It sounds like a good story. I have zero expectations other than what I got for the first season, which was really fun. I thought it was, I don't know, I thought it was great.
yeah. No, I'm definitely excited for season two. I know my mom actually got into One Piece.
Mm,
She refuses to watch the anime.
mm,
Obviously length and a bunch of other things, but
mm.
like we watched the first season. She loved it, and now every day she's like, "Have you heard anything about season two? Is there anything about season two?"
Yeah, my girlfriend's family is the exact same way. When I heard that her dad was watching it, I had to stop the car. I'm like, your dad? I would have never guessed. Like this show is really expanding to so many different audiences, and I feel like that is good telltale sign of a great show. Moving on to the one I have been waiting for so long. Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, which
Yeah,
I wish it was getting a theatrical release. It probably will for a minute
yeah.
for Oscar nominations because that is a stacked cast with Oscar Isaac as Victor Frankenstein, Jacob Elordi as Frankenstein's monster, Mia Goth. I can't remember. Hold on. Shoot. I lost it. Cast of Frankenstein. There it is. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. Christoph Waltz.
Yeah.
Oh, the Waltz. I love him. Ralph Ineson, who is later to be playing Galactus. And Bern Gorman. Wow, that's a cool name. Sorry. Bern Gorman was the guy from Pacific Rim that was with Charlie Day with the cane.
Oh shoot, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Dude, that's a
I don't think
sick
I've
name.
seen him in anything since that.
I think he played a bad guy in something recently, but yeah, he's not as the the famous Pacific Rim because that's a great movie. And then Charles Dance, who
Yeah.
Lannister all the way through. But no, that is a stacked cast, especially Mia Goth, who is really good. I mean, she kills. Are you excited for it?
Yeah.
How excited, Ricky? How excited are you?
I'm very excited for it. I've
Yeah.
been oh my God, I'm so excited. The room is shaking right now. Oh my God. No, no, but like I love Del Toro's work. Like what he's done with like Pinocchio, obviously Pacific Rim, still one of the best scores
It's so
ever.
good. It's so good.
I mean, I know he's not in charge of the music, but like the fact that it's still in his movie, it's just like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah. Great composer.
oh my God, just I trust the guy. The guy knows what he's doing.
Mhm.
The dude knows how to tell great stories. He's been doing it since he was basically born, I feel like.
Yeah. We covered him in our Guillermo del Toro episode, and what I noticed was in a lot of his movies, he really does explore the human in the monster and the monster in the human. That parallel is very prevalent in a lot of his stories, like Shape of Water, Nightmare Alley, and especially Pacific Rim, where there are so many great moments in the movie, and hopefully we'll get a sequel for Pacific Rim one of these days. It'd be really great to get that, just to kind of see where it goes. I think it'd be really, really fun. But Guillermo del Toro, I know he will never take it because the baggage will be way too big. But if Universal gives him full creative control of the dark universe, there will be an unprecedented level of great storytelling for all of these characters. Because we tried with Tom Cruise's Mummy,
Yeah.
that was not great. That was not good. There were a lot of good actors, and we're not fed well on that line delivery or anything. And we had. I mean, that was the one movie that killed everything. I think there was
Yeah.
gonna be like a Dracula movie with Michael Fassbender or something.
Yeah, I think they had like they had I think they took a picture
Yeah.
with like the entire like array of monsters and actors that were going to portray them. They were so confident in this dark universe. I was hyped for it. I was
Uh
like,
huh.
finally, we're going to get like classic monsters reimagined in a more modern story setting.
Mm-hmm.
And then they biffed it.
Mm-hmm. We
If
had.
Iron Man had failed,
Oh, dude, if Iron Man had failed, there's a whole thing about that. But I mean, we
yeah,
had Russell Crowe as Jekyll and Hyde.
that would have been
That was awesome.
robbed. We're robbed.
Well, no, I think that was in The Mummy.
I mean, yeah, it was, but
Oh,
like,
but I get what you're saying. Yeah,
yeah, like his own project or something.
dude, that movie would have been way too expensive for his own project. That movie would have been way too expensive for his own project. I mean, I feel like I don't know. And I remember seeing ads where it's like, "Enter the dark universe." We're like, "This is the movie that's starting the dark universe. This is big." And then we saw that one trailer for some reason when they released it with
Yeah,
like very little audio, and it's just Tom Cruise screaming. Knew it was in the gutter. But I think Guillermo del Toro, and because especially with the Epic Universe now, uh, doing so well with the uh, the Monsters Unleashed park. Everybody is loving that park because of Victoria Frankenstein, the new Frankenstein, Dracula. We have bits of the Creature from the Black Lagoon, the Vampire World, like that world because of Danny Elfman and his beautiful music and his incredible mind with that. Danny Elfman, Guillermo del Toro, those two would reshape the world of Universal horror.
100%.
I think that it just would be, it's a missed opportunity. And I think Universal's too stubborn to do it. I
I
can't
mean,
blame them.
maybe now that they see there's still a lot of love for these monsters, maybe they'll go back to the drawing board and say, all right, let's not hire these guys to do it. These guys are clearly fans and they
Mm,
know what they're doing with characters and they don't have full creative control. What if we give them full creative control? I
I
mean,
mean,
seriously, they're losing money just by not hiring certain people.
that is very true. And I think if they stop doing this whole they hire people based on Instagram followers mindset,
Seriously, it's
which is so dumb, which is so dumb. That is the dumbest thing because there are actors who are not on social media that have a great fan base.
yeah,
I think that they're just shooting themselves in the foot. But I think you're right. They just got to stop being so stubborn and just give them these like good practices. Like you said, they see a lot of love for it. The love I think has always been prevalent. It's just that there
yeah,
was very little. Like I remember the Halloween Horror Nights when we were out in Florida. They had the monsters where it was like Frankenstein. Yeah, the werewolf. That was the one. That was what was missing.
yeah. It was the Wolfman, yeah, the
Wolfman
Wolf,
with
Money, the Mummy, and Dracula.
yeah,
They had a
and
different ending
yeah.
every
All right,
night.
I got that wrong, and they're
I
right here on my cup. How did I get that?
was gonna say, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I
no,
have
the
that.
different endings. I love that. They're really just missing out on good money. Moving on to the other spooky dooky freaky centered project, we have season 2 of Wednesday. Did you watch the first season?
Yes, I did. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I am a big Adams Family fanatic, so
Nice. Okay, I still haven't seen it. I don't know why.
that's fair.
It's not that I don't want to. It's not that I don't want to. It's a,
Yeah.
I'm sure, a great show. I just,
No, I feel that. I feel that. No, sometimes these things just sort of, just forget to watch them.
yeah, yeah, no, it's not that I don't like anything with Stephen. No, it's not Stephen King. Oh, what's his
Tim
name?
Burton.
Tim Burton. Thank you. Yeah, it's not that I don't like Tim Burton. I like a lot of Tim Burton stuff. I just don't know why I have not gotten around to this show, and I've only heard positive things from everybody around me. I don't know. I guess I haven't made the time to watch it, but I heard this season's gonna get pretty good, and then yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to watch it. I guess I have to watch it now just in order to keep up because Haley Joel Osment is joining the season, who we know as the little kid from The Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
Also, I think it's Haley Osment's brother. Haley Osment. That was she was in Hannah Montana.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Either way, that's kind of a fun little fact there for you. Wake Up, Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery, December 12th this year. Let's go. There's
No, I knew as soon as we got to that topic you were gonna get.
100%. There's nothing better. There is nothing better. We talked about this, I think actually on our last Summer Hits episode that was in production. So
Yeah,
last year when you were with Cameron and I,
yeah,
as well as Colin, yeah, I think we were talking because they just started filming and they announced more members of the cast. This is such a fun world. And the fact that we're stopping at 3 really makes me mad because I think this could go on forever and ever and ever. And I would yum it up. It's so good. Like, I think stopping at 3 is good. I really do. But they better do what they did last year because, or the last movie where they had a 2-day showing of uh, Glass Onion in
yeah.
theaters. And I think doing Wake Up Dead Man will probably be bumped to a week because a lot of people bought those tickets and it just sounds so much fun. It sounds great. I don't know why. We're given so little with this. Ryan Johnson has had a divisive fan base for Star Wars. I get it. We talked about it in the last episode. But I think with this, he really nails it. He really does. And I just couldn't be happier about this. So, with a stacked cast of Daniel Craig, Glenn Close, Cameron, not Cameron, you're Ricky. Hi, Ricky. So sorry. Glenn Close, Josh Brolin, Mila Kunis, Kerry Washington, Jeremy Renner, Josh O'Connell, which I think he's in there from, I think it was Josh O'Connell that got added from Challengers, and Kaylee Spaney. Just a great cast all the way through. And I am so curious to see who Jeremy Renner is playing because Jeremy Renner was named Jeremy Renner in Glass Onion, so he has to be playing himself.
Oh my God, can you imagine?
If he plays any other character, that's just I'm
Yeah.
blown away at how they get rid of this. But I'm excited. I'm excited for it. What do you think about it?
Okay, so slight confession, I have not seen Glass Onion yet. I know, I
Really?
know. Hey, don't judge me, man. You haven't watched a lot of these shows that I've watched.
No, I know. I can't. I'm not putting no. I'm throwing no stone.
Dude, it's been on my list forever. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Make the time,
I
Ricky.
know I need to make
Make
the
it.
time for it.
It's so good.
I
I
need to watch it.
I watched so much of that uh in the back room when we were working at brewing. I watched that so many times back there. It was remarkable. It's so good. I think that is as of right now the best Knives Out movie.
I can see you like in
Hunched
the back,
over. Yeah.
go to your happy place, go to your happy place.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Glass onion. Huh?
Glass onion, glass. Yes, yes. In that darkly lit
Yeah.
corner. Yeah.
Just go to the fridge when no one's looking.
Go to the fridge. Yes.
Dude, I would literally just offer to go to the fridge to get like beers and stuff
Yeah.
just to cool off. Just to be like, ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Go to the like, I gotta go get the waters. And then
Yeah,
just
we have enough. I need to get the waters.
it's like, no, we just restocked. Nah, we're down a pack. I'll be back in 20. That room was great. But on like a cold day,
Oh, yeah.
when the shirt hit your back in the cold fridge, kind of spooked you for a second, but it's good. It's good. Moving on from that because we could talk about Epcot
Oh yeah.
all day. Ben Affleck and Matt Damon did give their good first look at got a good first look. That is not what I meant to say. Got a good first look at their crime thriller, The Rip. It is not out in public yet, but they are probably going to be releasing it soon. Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, those two are always. I mean, they're something together. They're definitely iconic.
That's definitely the word something. There's something.
Yeah, I mean, they made Goodwill Hunting and a bunch of other stuff.
Mm.
But unfortunately, for the people waiting on other news, there was nothing on Bridgerton season 4. There was a lot of Emily in Paris updates. There was a cool, apparently, Lady Gaga show, which can't say anything else but probably perfect because it's Gaga. Like we said, we have a Wednesday Addams trailer. We have the new seasons for trailer things. That is exactly the sentence I said. Season for trailer things. A new season trailer for Stranger Things. Happy Gilmore 2. We got official trailer for that.
Yeah, yeah, finally.
That looks fun. It's Adam Sandler making a actual good movie on Netflix because the last one I believe he did was Hubie Halloween. Oh no, he did Leo.
Yeah, he did Leo. That one was surprisingly decent.
Yeah.
It was a little cringe at times because the musical numbers sort
Yeah,
of
I don't think we were the target audience for that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I watched it. I enjoyed it. I thought there were some really like great life lessons in it.
Nice. Nice,
Surprising.
nice.
Younger audience. Yeah.
What's with there was a little bit of hesitancy I felt with Happy Gilmore too. I mean, not that I think it's needed.
Yeah, that's sort of why. That's why I'm like,
Yeah.
this is just like, do we really need this?
I
I mean,
mean,
it's such a classic.
yeah.
I get why they would do it, but why?
I mean, it's not like he's broke. So
Yeah.
it's not like Adam Sandler's really scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
Yeah.
But I feel like out of all movies to get a sequel, Happy Gilmore is one that could make sense because we can't do one for like Wedding Singer, Jack and Jill,
Hell no, no.
so many other ones. But I feel like has Adam Sandler really done sequel? Oh no, Grown Ups 2. That's the one that was the only sequel I think he did before this movie.
I mean, he also technically did Hotel Transylvania.
Yeah, but that's like
It's Gendy's work. He just
yeah,
did it.
yeah. He's more of the lead. That one we could have stopped at the second or third, second or first one. Really, we could
I
have
think
stopped.
the third one was a good place to stop.
I
After that, like he didn't even come back for the fourth one. That's how you know.
He didn't. I know. I remember looking at the cast list. I'm like, that does not sound like Adam Sandler. I'm like, I don't think he came for this one because it was a Prime original. It wasn't even going to
Yeah,
get a theatrical release.
yeah, exactly. I was
Yeah,
like, yeah, that's
yeah.
how you know they could have stopped. They were just
That's when the
trying
budget
yeah.
really dropped. So Happy Gilmore 2 is happening. It just seems fun. Julie Bowen's back. Christopher McDonald's back. You know,
Yeah.
what we got to do is, uh, like we said, we got the new Chopper. Everything else just kind of seems like they're just giving out the date announcements for stuff. And
Yeah.
then, I mean, really not much else because that's why I'm kind of feeling like TUDUM was a little bit of a disappointment.
Yeah, that's all we really got. There wasn't really much else that was announced. Like no new major projects, no new like I would have loved something for the Assassin's Creed show.
Are they
Because
still making that?
they announced that they finally got the
Oh,
writers.
that's right, because they're also doing a Gears of War show or movie.
Yeah, something. But like they just announced like I think a month ago or
No,
so.
you're right.
They just like we have the writers, we have like what we need to do it.
I don't know.
So it's like
Yeah, you're right. They could have said something about that because they are
yeah.
working on I bet a ton of different projects
Oh
because
yeah, they got
Netflix.
so many video games. Like they got that like you said, Gears of War. They have the Pokemon show they're working on.
Wait, they're working on another Pokemon show?
Working on a live action Pokemon show, and it's being produced. but directed by the guy who was on Lucifer, which is the only thing that's making me be like, okay, this could be really good.
That's quite a jump.
Yeah.
The devil and then Pikachu.
I
I mean,
worked with the devil. Now I work with Pikachu.
that is it's quite a jump, but okay. I mean, I haven't watched this episode of Lucifer, but I heard it's really good.
Lucifer is one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Wow, that's high
Yeah,
praise.
it is.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've only heard very good things about it, but you're right. They are working on a ton of stuff that I feel like is in pre-development and nothing. I don't know. I feel like them not saying anything and getting our hopes up is really good because Netflix is very known to cancel really good stuff like right at their prime. Like I remember they canceled what was that show? I really liked it. Inside Job, the animated TV series about like every conspiracy theory being real, and it's an animated cartoon show. It was really funny. It was very clever. I thought it was really well done, and they canceled it after they announced season two. What are we doing, man? Like I don't know. I feel like Netflix is the top guy in streaming because just numerically they are, and they are starting to take on other IPs into their streaming platform. Yeah, because they had a lot of HBO Max stuff on there. Like they had Sovereign Reign, they had Dune Part One and Part Two. They had a lot of DC and Warner Brother like own things on Netflix because Warner Brothers is they're in the red.
Yeah, they're not doing so hot right
They're
now.
not, and I feel like with
I feel like
super.
one of their biggest mess ups was that Looney Tunes movie that came out. I didn't go see it.
No, I heard they did good with that
That's
box
what I'm
office
saying.
wise.
Like box office wise, what like the budget was and everything, they did great.
Yeah,
But they barely marketed the movie,
no,
barely
not at
gave it
all.
a lot of screen
Mm-mm.
because no one's really like into 2D anymore. That's what they think. But no,
But that's the thing. Everybody
we
wants
want
2D.
we want 2D movies back.
Oh my, and Looney Tunes by themselves, they got their whole fan base. Everybody
Yeah.
came. I sadly didn't have enough time or money at the time to go see it, so
Yeah,
I
exactly. That's
couldn't.
why I couldn't go see it because
I
the
know.
showings were limited. They were only
Yeah,
playing them like at a select few theaters by me, and they were all in random spots that
yeah,
are really hard for me to get to.
yeah,
So I'm like, I couldn't really go see it. And I wanted to go see it because it looked really fun.
yeah. It's I mean it's Looney Tunes 2D animation. Even just by that itself, I was interested because I'm not the biggest like I'm not a I'm not a fan of Looney Tunes. I like the Looney Tunes. I'm just not like a super fan of the Looney
Yeah.
Tunes where I was losing my mind over it's like, Daffy and Porky. But I thought like, great, we have 2D animation. We have this back. Like we have it in still I mean Catch Entertainment saving the movie as saving Coyote versus Acme. That was
I know. Thank
great.
God for ketchup. Thank you, ketchup.
Ketchup's killing it out there, but I think with Netflix being this top dog of streaming, it kind of needs to reevaluate a lot of their stuff because they can't obviously buy the streaming services they want to buy because that'd be a monopoly. The numbers, they just don't have that opportunity. But with Warner Brothers needing a savior like Superman to do great in the box office,
Yeah, I'm sure it'll do fine, but they really needed to win.
yeah, and a lot of division with the Harry Potter show. Not hopefully not because of the cast. I don't have much care for it. I'm not a Harry Potter fan, so
Yeah.
I don't much care who is casted. But giving a kid hate, really? Like you can hate the writer. J.K. Rowling sucks.
About it, but I'd rather not.
Well, I mean, I'll say this here. I think J.K. Rowling sucks.
Yeah,
We should not give her any platform. When the other idea we had for the episode today, I was gonna have a meeting like, hey, we're not giving this woman any other platform, not even here. J.K. Rowling sucks. That is the only time this woman's name will ever be mentioned in the show. But I think them making a TV series is interesting because each season's going to be a book, which I think the concept is cool, but I feel like that's just not going to boast well for Warner Brothers because they really are expecting the numbers to keep growing with the profits. And I don't think that is because they had a whiff with Joker and they had a whiff with
the last thing they made.
I don't remember what the last thing. I mean, they didn't have a great year last year, man. I
Yeah.
mean, Dune 2 was great, but
Yeah, but everyone knew that was going to be great.
yeah, I mean, so many flops compared to that success
Yeah.
allowed them to start selling their stuff to Netflix, which boosted a lot of their numbers, which I think is great because Scavenger's Reign was really cool, an interesting concept sci-fi show. I love that. I am just very worried Netflix will start taking other things because they're failing, but they can't buy them. So now I don't know what they'll be able to produce next.
Yeah, I know that Netflix, I remember hearing somewhere that because they're constantly like rotating movies and shows on their platform, they try to put more of an emphasis on their original stuff because obviously that's not going anywhere. That's staying
Yeah.
on Netflix, except for the Marvel stuff. But that's a whole other thing. But yeah, so I mean, if they can produce good stuff, then that could really be like a big wake up call to like the bigger industries like Warner Brothers and Universal and Disney
Hmm.
that this little streaming platform that came from nothing is now making all this great original content. And they're
Yeah.
not even putting it in theaters. And if they do, it's only for like a week.
Yeah. Just for the Oscar nom because
Okay.
I mean not to think that not to say that HBO Max hasn't or whatever it is now. Man, I don't even
Yeah,
name of
HBO Max, HBO Max.
it. Yeah, they flip a coin, dude. They it's not like they haven't ever made good content.
Oh no, of course. They make some
Hacked is
good.
really good. I've caught a couple episodes of that. The Penguin was phenomenal.
Oh my God, Penguin was one of the best shows.
It was so
I'm
good.
watching it with Rachel, she had no interest in it. As soon as we finished, I told her that it was like a sequel to the Batman. She goes, "We have to watch the Batman
It's so
right now."
good. It's so good. And then they have oh boy, what was it? I mean, they have like the fun, like the new Sex in the City. They had Sex Lives of College Girls, which I heard was really, really popular. Hacks, like I said, was really, really good. Oh, Peacemaker. They have
Oh,
first season was really good, and the second season is supposed to be tying into this new DC universe and setting up everything. And it's not like they are not making good content, but
yeah,
they remove so much stuff.
they
Like
do. It's ridiculous. Like they only have the fourth Matrix movie on there now.
just that.
Just I was trying to watch it last night, and all they have is what is it, Revolutions? I
I
think
don't
is the
even
fourth
know.
one.
I didn't even watch
Yeah,
it.
I watched it just because I'm a huge Matrix fan. So I just
Yeah.
wanted to
No,
see
I get you.
what would happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like everyone, I was let down. But yeah, like The Matrix is one of the biggest, in my opinion, it's one of the most important movies of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like if there's one movie, in my opinion, if there's one movie you have to watch in your lifetime, it should be The Matrix.
I wholeheartedly agree. That is one of the 100 movies you have to watch before you die.
Yeah,
Because I also feel like they shot themselves in the foot by naming the third one Reloaded. Because the
yeah,
fourth one would have been great as Reloaded. Just title alone.
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like Netflix has a really strong case that they have to make for their new stuff if they want to continue growing audiences. Because when Stranger Things is done, a lot of that hype for that show, of course, will just dwindle over time. I think I can't say for certain because I
yeah.
mean it is still going strong. But
Until they rebooted in like 15 years.
yeah, I mean really, 15 years is so long for a show for 5 seasons
Yeah,
or 4 seasons, four, five,
4 5. I don't. Yeah,
too
four. Yeah,
too long for the amount of seasons that we've had so far. But I don't know. I feel like everything else is just kind of up in the air, and we shall see. But I'm tapped out on this, man. Tadum was
underwhelming.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I
still some good stuff, but
yeah.
underwhelming.
I mean,
That's
mainly Knives Out and Frankenstein, but that's all I got really going for me so far. That's I mean, uh, One Piece looks fun as always, but Frankenstein, dude, Frankenstein,
Come on, we've been waiting for this movie for ages. They've been
ages.
dropping little images every now and then.
Yeah, they look
We've been
so
like,
good.
give me
And
a trailer.
yeah, and I like how Guillermo is so into the practical effects. It's so good.
Yes. He is. We do not deserve Guillermo del Toro.
No, he is such a king. That about wraps up this episode of the TV podcast. Ricky, thank you so much for coming on, dude. We will see you next time for our summer hits episode. It is our fourth annual summer hits episode. It is also where we take our break in the summer. We'll still be posting stuff here on YouTube, some small stuff. So be sure to be subscribing there. Also be sure to follow us here on Apple Podcasts or Spotify if you're listening there. And like I said, YouTube for the video format. Check Ricky out on his Instagram at JiffoMan Reviews. Post some great in-depth reviews for a lot of upcoming movies. Do you have another movie coming up, or you want to just let it be surprised?
Well, it really just depends on my schedule, but a lot of people have been telling me to check out the new Karate Kid movie, so
Really?
that might be the next one.
Did
We'll
you
see.
watch the new Mission Impossible?
I did not. I
Oh,
haven't seen um Dead Reckoning, so
okay.
I still
Okay.
need to watch that before I can see Final Reckoning.
It was pretty good. It's not my favorite Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
It's not the worst one, but it's fun. It's really fun. Yeah, I'm trying to actually go see this week. I'm trying to go see Friendship, the Paul Rudd. Um, man, what's his name? I think you should leave. Tim Robinson, Tim Robinson, Paul Rudd. They are just so great together. I'm so excited for that. Or if I really want to go have a good time, I'm gonna watch a Hurry Up tomorrow. The Weekend, Jenna Ortega, Apparent Trash Fire, which sounds awesome. So yeah, I'm excited for that. So yeah, go check out Ricky on his Instagram. It'll be linked in the description. Also go check out our Instagram and TikTok for more. And we will see you guys. Oh, I keep forgetting this every single time. I finally remember to do it now. Also go check out our sister channel, Cinema Showcase. We used to have it as a segment here on the Tu-Vie podcast, but now it's its own separate thing because we wanted to make sure we still focused on doing this and didn't lose track of that. But we post there. We're trying to do 4 a year. We did post out one recently for my buddy Chris. He did the Page Master. So if you haven't seen that or you want to go talk about it, go check out that episode. And the next one, Ricky, have you figured out your movie yet?
I'm debating between two right now, but I don't want to say which
Okay,
one.
that's fine. That's good. Leave it up. So again, no rush on that, but you guys will see Ricky there. So go check out the channel in the description there, and we'll see you guys next time.